Hi, I'm Ken Scove, and welcome to our second adult online show here at the LA Connection Comedy Theater. Since we're all at home and we're all shut in right now, we thought, hey, let's do some online shows here at the LA Connection. And I brought in some lovely cast members. Now, these guys do not know what suggestions I'm going to give them. We know what games we're going to be playing. And of course, I've cast who's going to be in what game, but they don't know what characters I'm going to give them. They don't know what suggestions I'm going to give them. Some I got from people over the internet prior to the show, some I made up myself. And that's going to be the fun of the improvisation. This show is totally unedited. It's going to go up exactly as you see it. So any mistakes you see, you'll see them with us. And we'll just cover our butts. But let's introduce our cast today. We got a lovely cast. Let's start with Lexi. Let's bring Lexi up full screen. There she is. Hi, Lexi.
Hi. Hi.
All right, let's bring up Beth. There's Beth. I think she's
Hello.
in Paso Robles. Yeah, hello.
California.
California.
Yeah.
And Dave, let's bring Dave up. Hi, Dave. And let's bring Tim up.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Tim. And Colton with his friend Penguin there.
Hello. Yes, we say hello.
And Lori.
Hi, I'm Lori.
That's Lori. She remembers her name. This is a good start. And how about Rebecca?
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello.
All right. And Stephen.
Greetings, everybody. Greetings.
Stephen is out of sync and frozen, but maybe he's been on ice too long. And how about our guest, Lavelle? There she is. Look at those beautiful teeth. Oh, my golly. Look into the camera for us, Lavelle. Where's your camera? There you go. Look at that. Oh, well, dentists are essential, and they're obviously been working on your teeth. Okay, our first game. Let's bring all the cast up. Our first game is called Challenge. I'm going to give them something to challenge. I'm going to have to start with Colton. You'll be starting this game. And the challenge for you is, should we be staying home or should we open up the economy? So, Colton, I'm going to let you start with your choice. Do you think we should be staying home longer in shelter, or do you think we are ready to start opening up the economy? Go ahead, Colton.
Well, as you can see, the world definitely would appreciate staying in a bit more because everyone's tired as fuck. And quite frankly, everyone could do with a couple more, I don't know, years of sleep. Who needs to go outside until 2025 or something? I know I don't. You won't be catching me until I'm like 28 or something. So I don't know what the rest of you want to be doing right now, but I know what I'm going to be doing, and I know what the rest of you should be doing. Staying inside.
Challenge.
Hold on. It looks like Beth wants to challenge. Go ahead, Beth. What's your challenge?
I'm not tired as fuck. I think that's wrong. I don't think anybody gets tired till after they fuck. I mean, who would want to fuck before they're tired or after they're tired? It makes no sense. That was just the dumbest thing.
Hold on. It looks like
ever heard.
Rebecca obviously doesn't believe in fucking. Go ahead, Rebecca. Let's hear your challenge. Let's leave them all up like that for our editor. Go ahead and put them all on the screen. I like it like that. Okay, go ahead, Rebecca.
Yeah, I don't
Go ahead,
think
Rebecca.
we believe being tired as fuck, because if you get tired while, fuck is going on, then you obviously are not doing it right. I just think you should just get some more stamina in there, eat a protein bar or something, and just go at it.
Oh, well, I
My
think
only
Lexi
thing
wants
is,
to challenge that. Maybe she doesn't eat protein bars. Go ahead, Lexi.
Well, humans are basically like houseplants, right? We need sunlight and water. And you can't get sunlight being inside unless it's from a window, but then it's not the same because it.
Oh, hold on. Timothy doesn't like sunlight or something. Go ahead, Timothy. What's your challenge?
Well, my sister has lupus, so she cannot go out in the sun. It will basically kill you. It is ridiculous. The sun would just, burn you. You get skin cancer. So sunlight is not good for everybody.
Hold on. Rebecca wants to come back. Rebecca, maybe she likes the sun. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Your sister might have lupus, but I don't have lupus, so it won't kill me. So I think everybody should enjoy some sun if they don't have lupus. The sun is good. It makes your skin very alive. Unless you're in it too long, then it makes it dead.
Oh, hold on. Dave is challenging that about the aliveness of your skin. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, you talk about how your skin is alive and it won't kill you, but you don't really care about anyone else. Okay, sorry to put it this way, but you are not the center of the world. everyone else needs to be locked up, and also the sun is slowly killing everything.
Hold on, Beth might be the center of her world. Go ahead,
Yes,
Beth.
yes, I am the center of the world. I read all about it in Copernicus. He said that I was the center of the world, and if he didn't, he should have. Because look, it's me. What could be more important? I mean, seriously.
Go ahead, Colton. What's your challenge?
Copernicus is far too long of a name for anybody to give a shit about anything he's ever said before. Therefore, everything you just said is wrong. That man is not intelligent. He is not smart. He didn't do anything. His name is too damn long.
Hold on. Lori might have a challenge. Go ahead, Lori.
He doesn't know everything because I am the center of my world. He's not know-it-all. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tim might be a know-it-all. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, you gotta trust me. I know everything. I mean, I know what the color of the sky is. I know the ocean is actually green and blue. Everything.
Hold
I
on,
know.
Rebecca. Rebecca think maybe she might know everything. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Actually, Tim, I don't trust you. I feel like you might push me into the street sometimes, and it kind of scares me. I also feel that, everybody is their center of their own world. People just think
And let's
about
stop right
themselves
there. You know what,
24/7.
Rebecca? You're right. We're all the center of our own world. And that's been our challenge. And hopefully you guys at home learned something from this today. What's happening now with online dating? I mean, how do you date? How do you kiss somebody from 6 feet apart, let alone get intimate? It's very difficult in these trying times. That's why we have our video dating here today. This is as close as we're going to get to some people. And once we start opening up our economies and can get out of our houses, we're going to want to start dating again. But in the meantime, we need to find someone who we may want to date. And that's where this comes in on our video dating. Today I have Colton. He's our bachelor. Let's bring Colton up and learn a little bit about Colton and maybe what he's looking for in a woman. Hi, Colton.
Hello.
So what
Thanks.
is it that you were looking for in a woman, Colton?
Well, what I'm looking for in a woman really is just somebody who's just in touch with themselves and the world, because I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of green things. And
Mhm.
if my girl isn't a fan of green things like trees are green. Not a fan of trees, and I don't know. I can't trust a girl who don't
Okay.
like green. You know.
Okay. All right. I understand that. Green is like money too, symbolically. So let's bring up one of our bachelorettes. Let's see someone come up and just come on live, and then we can bring them up and we'll talk to them about. We have Rebecca and Lexi and Lori playing those 3 parts today. So if I can get one of them to come up on the screen. Oh, there we go. There's Rebecca. Okay. Hi there, Rebecca. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're looking for in a man? Go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes, I can. I can absolutely tell you what I'm looking for in a man. Now, I'm looking for a man who likes to taste things, I like to cook, I like to make potions per se. Looking for a man who likes to, try those potions willingly or sometimes unwillingly. I do appreciate the green. I think everything that has to do with the earth and animals and everything is very, very natural in this world. I love working with nature. It is one of my favorite things to do. I also work with, unholy things, but who's really counting that,
We're not counting today. Let's meet our second bachelorette. If they could come up, it's either going to be Lexi or Lori. And it looks like that's Lori. Let's bring her up. Hi there. Can you tell us a little about yourself and what you're looking for in a man? You need to unmute yourself. You need to unmute. Some people would probably say it's better to not actually hear you, but go ahead. Unmute and a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Lazy Susan. I can go round and round, and I love green, and you could eat it off me. And I want to tell you, I'm an optometrist. And I want to tell you that when I was little, my dad told me that he was an optometrist. So I wanted to be one like him. But later on, I found out he was a member of the Optimist Club. So I was a little confused, but I thought that was really, really great. So I tried to.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That's enough to know about yourself right now. Optometrist, optimistic, pretty Pretty silly. Okay, go ahead and mute yourself again. Let's bring up our final one. It looks like it is it Minnie? A Minnie Mouse? Minnie Marie. Hi, Minnie Marie. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Minnie Marie. I am a huge fan of Disney. That's why they call me Minnie, because I love Minnie Mouse. Green's a beautiful color. I mean, there's green at Disneyland. It's it's so pretty. I have a lot of Disney movies I like to watch. I really love the princesses. I just love Disney.
Okay, great. I hope you're old enough to be on the show. All right, well, Colton, let's get back to Colton. Colton, do you have a question for, let's start off with Rebecca. Do you have a question for Rebecca?
Yes.
If you can look directly into the camera, Colton, if you can look directly into the camera when you talk to us, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Question for Rebecca.
Oh, she appears to have disappeared on us. She's invisible, is she?
She'll come back. Go ahead. Go ahead. She'll come back. Go ahead.
Ha, there you are.
There she is.
When invisibility moves on us. So my question for you is, you're talking a lot about potions, and clearly by that you mean like, health shakes and, that kind of stuff to keep the potions for the body, if you will. So besides, those kinds of things that you enjoy, what are some other things that you're just really passionate about that we could do together as a potential couple?
Well, some things that I love to enjoy, and I think you would like to enjoy them as well, is, frolicking the countryside, looking for different herbs and other such. Also, looking for different children whose essences we can steal, or, perhaps just enjoy children. I feel like we could have children one day as well. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, just stuff like that, looking into the town, not terrorizing it at all, or the village, or anything of that sort.
Of course not.
Absolutely.
All right,
But I
Colton, do you
think
have
you would
something
enjoy it.
for, thank you. Do we have something for Lori? You guys can stay on screen, Minnie and Lori, if we can be seeing you. And all right, you stay on the screen, Minnie and Lori, all the whole time. All right, so do we have a question for Lori, Colton?
Yes, Lazy Susan, I believe she prefers to be called. And you were talking about how you're lazy. You spin. I could eat greens off of you. That is a noble idea. I might just do that. But I want to know also, kind of in the same vein as what I asked Rebecca, what are some things besides just lounging about the place, being used as a plate? What else would you enjoy really doing that you think we could do together, maybe, or some things you're really passionate about?
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Lori. Unmute yourself.
Yes, I would love to go take you to the Griffith Park Observatory and look in all the different lenses and see how romantic date looking out in space. Maybe fly with you to space.
Okay, Colton. Well, that kind of gets you going.
Noble
She's a little
idea.
spacey.
Noble idea.
And she can see you quite well being an optometrist. All right, do we have a question for Minnie?
Yes, Minnie, Disney fan. Disney.
Yeah.
Disney is definitely a company. Definitely a thing that exists. I wanted to ask you, besides Disney, famed mouse creators that they are, if you could take me to a place on our first date that wasn't Disney related, where would you take me?
I think I would take you to a castle in Ireland because it's beautiful and green and princesses live in castles.
They do. They do.
All right, well, Colton, it's round number 2. Do you have a question for all 3 of them? Same question for all 3.
Same question for all 3. You know what? I think I do, Kent. I just want to ask all of you, what is your opinion on grass? Like the grass?
What? Okay.
Yeah, just opinion on grass. This is very important to me.
Yes. Now,
Okay, their
I
opinion on grass. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I
Let's start out with
absolutely
Rebecca.
yes. I forgot to introduce myself earlier. I apologize. My name is Clementine. Yes, absolutely.
Clementine.
Yes. Now, I love grass. I absolutely do. You can find many things in grass: dewdrops, crickets, the wings of a milkweed fly. You know, there's many things you can find. A lot of things I like to use in my potions as well. I also love, rolling around in the grass and just frolicking. I've mentioned that earlier. Grass is a great place to frolic. Also, you also find kids in the grass, so it's great to find them and not take their essence. I promise. Absolutely promise.
Okay.
Okay.
Lori, how do you feel
Yes.
about grass?
Well, since my dad's an optimist, he taught me the glass is always full. I'm a little hard of
Haha.
hearing. And then a
Uh,
pessimist would
yeah.
say, no glasses at all. No glasses at all.
Okay, but the question was, how do you feel about grass, not glass?
Oh, I love to smoke it. Oh, that'd be such a fun thing.
It's beginning to make sense who you are now. Okay, it's all coming together. All right, Minnie, do we have something for you, Minnie? How do you feel about grass?
Well, one time when I was in school, our gym teacher told us not to pick the grass, and if we did, he would make us eat it. And I picked it a lot, and I ate it, and it was kind of good. So I like grass. I think it's very pretty, but it's also very tasty.
She gets it. She gets it.
Okay, well, Colton, this is going to be a tough decision for you. You've got to pick only one of them, and tell us who you'd pick and why. Can you do that, Colton?
I think I can do it. Now, it wasn't an easy choice.
Mhm.
But I think the person I pick would definitely have to be Clementine. I
Yes.
It took
think
you so long to answer that. There, well, Clementine, how do you feel? You won.
I feel absolutely amazing. There was absolutely no magic used in that decision at all. There is no such thing as magic. I promise. It's not real.
no.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, it's weird because it must be real because you're moving your mouth and words aren't coming out. Let's hear from Lori. Lori, you lost. How do you feel?
Well, I'm
Better
on a
unmute yourself. There you go.
oh,
Go ahead. No, you're
I'm on
unmuted.
a
Go ahead. We hear you.
okay. I'm on a seafood diet, and when I see food, I eat it.
Okay. She's been waiting to use that joke. Go and smoke some more grass. Okay, and
Okay.
how about Minnie? You
Um,
lost, Minnie. How do you feel?
I feel okay because I know that if I go outside and sing in the woods, my prince will show up. So I guess this dating wasn't really my prince, but that's okay because I believe in happy ever after.
Well,
Optimism.
I do too. Colton, I'm very happy for you
Thank you.
that you're not going to get any pedophile charges for choosing her. But I think you did make a good
Nope.
choice. You got Clementine. I think she can do some spells on you. You can roll in the grass and just have a
A
great
great
time together.
childcare provider too. Loves kids.
Absolutely.
There,
Yes.
and that's our video dating. Thank you to all our bachelorettes, and thank you, Colton. I hope your life's going to be more enriched now. Our next game we're going to play is called On the Spot Acronym. Now, an acronym is letters that stand for something. So, for example, like CIA, NBC. So, the National Broadcasting Company is what it means. But what does it mean to our experts today? I'm going to be bringing on our experts. They're going to tell us what they're an expert in, and then we're going to give them an acronym, and they're going to have to tell us what that acronym means related to their expertise. So, if I could have all the experts come on back up again, that would be Lavelle, Beth, David, Steve, and Timothy. Let's start with our guest, Lavelle. Bring her up, okay? There she is. She's okay. Let's bring Lavelle up. Okay, Lavelle, unmute yourself and tell us who you are. I can't hear you, Lavelle. Go ahead and unmute and tell us your name and expertise.
I am Georgia Peach, and
And you're an expert in?
I'm an expert in sleuthing.
What is that? Sleuthing? You mean like a sleuth? I see.
Sleuthing. That's a cross between sliding and slipping. slipping and sliding and being anonymous.
Well, I've never heard of that word before, but thank you for introducing us to a new thing, slipping and sliding. Let's bring up, I think it's, was it Odetha? What's her name there? Okay. Adela. Okay, Adela,
Odella,
let's tell us your name and
Odella,
expertise.
I
Okay.
be an
What's your
expert
name and
in music.
expertise?
I'm an expert in
Music?
music. I know everything about music. I'll tell you all about it. My name is Odella. You
Okay.
may address me as Odella.
Perfect.
Y'all.
Let's bring up Simple Simon. Simple Simon, your name and your expertise.
Oh, hello there. My name is Simple Simon, and I am an expert on the theory of karma. As you can see, I'm wearing a
Karma.
neck
Oh,
brace.
thank you very much. Okay, let's bring up our next expert, and that is David. Where's David? Can we get David up? David?
Actually,
There's
the name
David.
is Peyton
Okay.
Manning, and obviously, I share that with the best football player ever. But I'm the expert in anything football that related with the NFL. I'm your man.
Thank you very much, Peyton. Let's bring up our next guest here. That would be Steve. Can we bring up Steve? Okay, Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself,
Hello.
your name, and your expertise.
Yes,
You're
well,
cutting
my
in and
given
out,
name
Steve.
was
There,
Steve.
go ahead.
Yes, my given name was
And you're
Stephen. I've since moving to. Hello. Hello.
yes, Stephen. You're not coming in too well. But what's your expertise?
My expertise is training gods in the lovely countryside of Great Britain. So, training gods to protect the queen and the king.
Was it gods or dogs?
Guards. Guards.
Oh, guards. Guards. Okay, very good. Okay, and so I think we've got everybody. Lavelle, yes, we've got all our experts up here now. So stay up if you could, so I can see you. And here is the first acronym. Make sure your mute button's on until I'm ready to talk to you. Okay, our first acronym is going to be IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. But what does it mean to you guys? Go ahead and just raise your hand and let me know, and I'll pick you, and you can tell us what IRS means in your expertise. And they're all thinking over there now, just who's ever ready. IRS. Oh, okay, Simple Simon, go ahead.
Sorry, got a little cramp in my neck, but I'll see if I can pressure on here. Well, in my experience on karma, what you need to realize is that everything that you give out to the universe, you get back tenfold. If you give bad karma, you give it tenfold. If you give good karma, you get it twofold, and vice versa. One thing that I've been seeing as of late, and it's very annoying, is that people are just ignorant. People just do not care about certain things or rules, and it just keeps getting worse for everybody. I mean, society is about to crumble before our eyes if we don't fix this right away. So that's why I created a program, or at least a rule that I'm trying to get Gavin Newsom to put in, is IRS, or as I like to simply call it, ignorance really stinks.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much. Let's get into our next one. Who's up in IRS? That would be Odella. Go ahead, Odella. Tell us what IRS means.
And y'all, we always be looking for the newest, for the latest, greatest thing. We always be looking for the new thing that comes along that nobody else has been seeing. So I notice there's been lots of runners out there. Lots of people like jogging and stuff. So we write songs for jogging. That's what we do. We write songs for jogging, and we call them all IRS. Instant running songs. We just make them up as we go. Instant running songs. You remember that.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's see who's next. It looks like our guest is up right now. This is the one who does slipping and sliding. Go ahead.
Yes, slipping and sliding and being anonymous. That's my specialty. And I teach other people to do the same. It's very interesting. And when I teach them, I have to make them invisible. I teach them to be invisible. And once you're invisible, you can run away and you can just slide into the wild blue yonder. So, invisible running slider is my specialty. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so we have Peyton still hasn't gone. Has Peyton got something for us? Let's bring Peyton up. Go ahead.
Well, obviously, in my expertise area in the NFL, IRS can do quite a few things, but we, at least on my team, like to talk about it meaning impair right side. Most people are right-handed. Most people dominate the NFL with their right side tackle. So if you impair it, if you go at it 100 miles per hour and break that right side, you're going to win the game. Now, some people tell me that's not how you're supposed to. It could be a penalty. I tell those people, fuck themselves. Since we play hard and you got to impair it.
Well, thank you. It looks like Sir Chancelot is ready to tell us what IRS means. Go ahead, Sir Chancelot. Could you do that, please?
Yes, well, in Great Britain, as I've learned, being even though I'm normally from the United States, but since moving to Great Britain and getting the honor to help defend the Queen, the mighty Queen of England, yes, and believe me, it is a pleasure because I get to see her every day. But when I train my new fellow gods that come in, they always have to remember IRS, which is individual righteous standing. Individual righteous standing. They have to remember that, otherwise they are fired.
Okay, well, that was pretty interesting how you move and talk, but your mouth doesn't move. But I'm getting used to this now. It must be some sort of a Secret Service thing. Anyway, let's go on to our next acronym. The next acronym is going to be FBI. I need someone to turn their mute on. Okay, FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation is what it means. But what does it mean to you guys? Who's ever ready? Go ahead and raise your hand. FBI. It looks like we have Odella. Go ahead, Odella.
Oh, I come when I goes when I come. I like things as sweet. I don't know what has been done. Now, FBI's, well, like I've been saying, we write songs for everyone in the world, but especially for people just like me. So we make sure we write songs for bitches individually. You get it? For bitches individually, FBI. Y'all remember that.
Well, okay. I think I can't wait to hear some of their songs now. Let's see who's next. It looks like Simple Simon, IRS. What's it mean to you?
Did you say IRS or FBI? I'm a little confused here.
Oh, I'm sorry. FBI. IRS was the first one. FBI. I'm so sorry. Yes. FBI.
Yeah. Ooh, it hurts. But again, now.
Are you on the toilet, by the way? Are you on the?
No, I'm just in my wheelchair trying to forge. Okay, where was I? All right, yeah. Now there's a model that I always go by because I'm also a what they call those? I'm a speaker. I'm a speaker at like a TED, or at least I was before I lost my job. But anyways, I try to motivate people to have a future. Always look beyond what you see. That kind of thing. So that's why I give them the best advice that I give them. It's just 3 words: FBI, forge before sight, which means that you got to look at right now before you go beyond to the future.
Okay, thank you. All right. Let's get Peyton Manning up here. Peyton, go ahead. Tell us what FBI means to you.
Well, that was an easy one. Now let me say, I'm going to say might upset some people with lighter stomachs, but FBI, it means full-blown injuries. Like I said, you got to take them out, and it might not be legal in the rules, but we get around it with loopholes. Maybe a little brass knuckles under your gloves, some spikier cleats, and then Like I said, full-blown injuries. You blow up the other team, says, guess what? They can't beat you if they don't have a team. All right.
That's good. That's a good way to win the Super Bowl. Thank you, Peyton. Let's see now. It looks like Sir Lancelot, Chancelot, Sir Chancelot. Let's bring FBI. What's it mean to you?
Yes, yes. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Your mouth's actually moving almost with your words now.
So, FBI. FBI. Yes, that is another term that I have to use when training my new fellow guards. FBI. In addition to IRS, FBI, they always have to remember. Remember, finale, beautifully, integrity. Finale, beautifully, integrity. And it's a secret code that we use. So it's only for my fellow gods to crack the code that we teach them. So from an outsider perspective, it may not make any sense, but it's a secret code that we use in the event of emergency.
Mm-hmm. Is it like some sort of poker you have in your hand?
Oh, it's my scepter. My scepter from that I got from,
Sure.
my costume party.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so let's get our guest on, the slip and sliding guest, and see if she can tell us what FBI means to her.
Yes. Well, as a slipping, a slider, and being anonymous, we have a phrase that I have to teach everyone, and it's not easy, but I teach them freedom before individuality. Freedom before individuality. That's what I teach them. That's my specialty, that's a part of what I do, and I do it so well.
And then they
Yes.
can go out and they can slip and slide
They
everywhere. Hey,
can
thank you
slide.
guys for tuning in today for our On the Spot acronym panel. But we've got some pressing news. A lot of stuff's changing. Every day you got to find out what's going on in the news. And let's bring up all our cast for the news right now. We're going to have our hosts today are going to be Rebecca and Colton. We have weather with Lexi. We have On the Spot with Lori. We have our entertainment critic, Timothy, and sports with Steve. Those will be our actors playing these roles today. But I have to give them something. I'm going to give them their improv here, where I'm going to give them their story and some physical quirk or an archetype. So for Rebecca, let's bring Rebecca up right now, if we could. Okay, so Rebecca, what you're going to be is you're going to be crossing your eyes. And when you do that, you're going to purse your lips, kind of like as you cross your eyes. And your story is going to be goldfish are getting the coronavirus. Okay? So remember that. We'll ask you to repeat that in just a minute. Let's bring Colton up. He's our other host today. Colton, what you're going to do is you got some nice hair there. So you're going to be pulling your hair and smelling it. Okay, your hair's long enough that you can actually pull it in and smell it, can't you? Okay, good. That's what you'll be doing, Colton. And there's a big sinkhole, and Universal Studios, the theme park, is sunk into a sinkhole. There's no more Universal Studios Park, okay, in Hollywood here. Our weather's with Lexi. Let's bring her up. Madam Wolfgang Ludwig, our weather, and she'll be, it's raining dog food. Okay, Lexi, it's raining dog food. And you're going to be singing in the style of rap for us, the weather. And now let's go to entertainment. That will be Timothy. Timothy's entertainment. I don't see him on screen right now. Hopefully he'll be back. There he is. Timothy, our entertainment director. He's going to be talking about the Star Wars trilogy, all the movies. And you're going to be paranoid. You're going to be very paranoid. You think people are after you. And then let's go on the spot with Lori. There's Lori. She comes up. Lori, you're on an LA beach and there's no one there and you slap yourself. All right. And let's bring up sports. That will be with Champ Kind, who's obviously taking a hiatus. There he is, Champ. You're going to be Dart Championship. Okay, will be your sports story today. And you have overactive fingers, overactive fingers. Let's go over our suggestions again. Let's go back to Rebecca. And Rebecca, if you could repeat your suggestions again, please.
Yes,
Rebecca?
I cross my eyes and purse my lips just like that, and the goldfish are getting coronavirus. Very sad.
And thank you, Colton.
There's a sinkhole over at Universal. It's all gone.
And you smell your hair. Okay, let's bring weather up with Madam. Tell us your suggestion again.
Yes, it is raining dog food, I believe. And I am a rap master, obviously. So I'm going to be like rapping the news, yo.
Perfect. Entertainment with Doug.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Star Wars franchise, and I am freaking out right here. I am just freaking the hell out of here. I'm sorry.
She's very paranoid. And how about Lori? She's on the spot. Where are you again, Lori?
At an LA beach, and I'm all alone, and that song, The Sound of Silence, keeps playing in my head. Oh,
And you slap yourself. Okay, all right. Don't do your whole bit now. I just need your suggestion, but thank you. And let's do Champ Kind or Kid. Go ahead, Champ. Champ Kind.
Whammy! Whammy! So, yeah, I am here. So, I have over-imaginative fingers. You know, always looks like I'm up to something.
And what's
Gets me excited.
What's your sports story? Your sports story is?
It is on darts, the dart championship.
Okay.
Whammy!
All right. Well, okay. Thank you, guys. Are you ready for the news now? We're going to start our 6 o'clock news at 7, and we'll go to Rebecca.
Good evening. I am Carol Feynman, and I'm here to talk to you about a very pressing issue. Goldfish are getting the coronavirus. But more on that later. I take you over to my co-anchor, George Bronson. George?
Hello, this is George Bronson here at the 7 o'clock news at 6. I just got word in that there is a giant sinkhole that has just appeared under Universal, and I don't mean a creative one, I mean a real one. They say the entire facility has gone under, and there is not a single building left, and there are no survivors. Back to you, Carol.
Now, George, that does sound like a very pressing issue. Now, the goldfish are contracting coronavirus. They're coughing all over the place. But let's try to get on a lighter subject. Let's go to weather with Madam Wolfgang Ludwig. Madam?
Thank you, Maestro. Yes, it is raining out here. It's raining dog food. Oh, yeah. Can you hear it? Can you smell it? Ooh. It's not very good. In fact, it kind of sucks. It sucks. Ugh. You know what? This is going to ruin my outfit. But you know what? That's LA. That's LA, baby. Send my love to the Maestro, Carol.
Absolutely. Now, I just got more word that the goldfish are not doing too well. Only the elderly are dying, and also the sickly are dying. They're getting big, they're getting small, they're coughing. It's terrible.
This does not sound good, Carol. Does not sound good.
George, let's hear more about that sinkhole there. What's happening more with that?
Yes, I just got word in that Mickey Mouse himself has fallen in. Yes, he came over to gloat on the dead bodies of his rivals, but unfortunately, he too has fallen in. This is a sad day for Hollywood. I just ask respectively that everybody just take a moment to honor the fallen. Thank you. I just got word in, Carol, that Lori on the Spot has a breaking news story over on, I think it's Long Beach. Lori, we're cutting to you.
Yes, I'm here from Long Beach, and I am so depressed. My body is aching. I can't stop doing this. And my pet from the beach, I think he ate too many goldfish with the coronavirus, so I stuck him in my hat. And the depression has set in me is oh no. I'm all alone at this beach, and I wish I was in Hawaii, but there's no one in Hawaii either. No one's going to the beach anymore. How will I jog and get thin? Oh well. No one's at the beach. That's the news. No one's at the beach.
Thank you. That is a very, very touching story. I'm glad we have someone like you on the field to tell us all of the breaking news stories. Carol, did we just get in something about the goldfish?
Yes. Now, I have been told that the entire pet shop had a shipment of the goldfish coming to them, but the truck crashed, went into the river, and now they have contaminated the rivers. Yes, the goldfish have contaminated the rivers. Everybody stay out of the oceans, the lakes, everything, because rivers connect to all those. But enough about that. Let's take it to sports with Champ Kine. Champ?
Thank you. Thank you for putting me on the spot. Yes, I am here live at the Dart Champions. Whammy, what a sight. Oh man, it is getting heated up. Oh, these kids, what they look like they are what, 15, 16 years old? They're playing like pros. They're beating the adults here. Whoa, there goes another bullseye. Whammy. Man, this is more exciting than any professional NBA or NFL game I've ever covered. You have got to get down here and see this. Oh, you got to see this.
I will probably not get down there, and you're risking your life and everyone else's. They have goldfish have been in the main water lines. They are currently infecting the bar that you are currently at. All right, now it is really not going well over here. Let's see if we can get any more positive news with that sinkhole. George?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any positive news to be coming out of here because, yes, you heard it right. 20th Century Fox has also fallen into the same sinkhole. The building just came up, sat down on the sinkhole, and they have fallen too. And by God, I don't think anybody's coming out of this alive. We may have to rebuild Hollywood, folks. That may or may not be a good thing, but let's take another moment for all of those we have lost. But in lighter news, let's hear more about the entertainment world that isn't currently 20 feet down with Doug Moore. Doug?
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Hi, Doug.
I am stuck in my office, and the sinkhole just happened, and but it's okay. It's okay. I just got some insider news from Disney that they are gonna be working on that new trilogy that they promised. They're working on the new trilogy they promised, and on May 4th they're gonna release Rise of Skywalker. Now that's gonna be great on Disney Plus. I'm gonna die. May
Now,
the force be with me.
Now, Doug, you didn't actually cook that goldfish, did you?
I ate them all. So I'm gonna die. I can't take it. Back to you, Carol.
All right.
Let's
Well,
have
the
a
news is
let's have a word of
news has
silence
been-
for Doug.
yeah, Doug.
Doug
He's
not going to
that
make it out
guy.
of today.
The force was not with him today, folks. Absolutely not.
Nope.
Now, that seems to be all the news we have for you tonight.
Yes.
We are very sorry we couldn't be any lighter. Just don't get a goldfish. Don't fall into a sinkhole. And whatever you do, don't go to the beach. That has been the evening news. I am Carol Feynman.
I am George Bronson.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, that has been our 6 o'clock news at 7. And I'm glad a few of us are still living. Sorry about that goldfish coronavirus. But we have some uplifting stuff now because, you know, I directed a film. I wrote the film. I've got my 3 actors here today. I've got really some wonderful talent. I've got Beth, David, and Lavelle. If they could come on screen for us, they'll be playing my different roles for me. Okay, there's Lavelle's up. There's David's up. And then I just need Beth up there. Beautiful. We've got all 3 of them here today. Guys, I know you. I really appreciate you working on the film with me. And, you know, it came from within. That was the title of the film. And it's a really kind of unusual film. It's about 2 elderly ladies who decided to rent a couple rooms in a large mansion owned by David, who inherited from his parents. But David's a little weird. There's something wrong with him. And there's something wrong with this house. That's why it came from within. So this is going to be the first scene in which the 2 ladies are together in their room discussing their new landlord, David, and the oddities of this house. Let's see that scene right now.
I don't know.
Start with
He seems weird. He seems so weird. Have you seen somebody so weird? I don't know. I just get it.
Oh, so sorry, darling. But I have seen his type before.
Oh,
and
you
he
have.
Trust it. No.
Hold on. Wait a second. This is her Oscar winning speech where Lavelle talks about she's seen things so dark and so demonic. Here's her speech.
I have waited for the moment in which I could really reveal, finally, my inner darkness. For so long, I kept her hidden, but I thought somehow, somewhere, someplace, at some time, I would be able to really reveal my true self. And my true self is enough. Finally, I could show the world my inner darkness.
And that was her Oscar winning speech. It was just tremendous. This next scene is with the landlord and Cassandra, Johnny. And Johnny is talking to her about why he should rent her the room. Let's see Johnny and Cassandra in this Oscar winning scene.
Well, Cassandra, please, you gotta rent the room. Come on, it's got the nicest bed and nice TV in it, flat screen. You can watch that. You can just hang out and have a great time. The only thing you have to do is ignore the sounds at night.
Yeah, but stand over here, my friend. Listen to the floor creaking. It creaks like the crickets coming out at night in Romania. It sends evil.
Hold on, this is her Oscar winning speech about things in Romania that scared her.
I come from Romania, where it is always so dark, so evil. And the people look at you like, what are you doing here? What is your purpose in life? And yet, we sit around and eat peanut butter all day, all night, nothing but peanut butter and stale bread.
And that was her Oscar winning speech. And now we find David holed up in his room, his mind going crazy. No one's ever actually lived in his house more than 48 hours. And they just disappeared. And this is going to be David's Oscar winning speech on what he's going to do to these two ladies.
Darkness. Feel all around me. Everyone who comes here dies, or worse, come back. Fight. Not right. They haunt me. Voices all around. Never knowing what to do. I feel like I'm going crazy myself, and the voices are creeping inside me. I think terrible things. I see knives, and I just want to put it in my body and want to stab myself. I don't know how much longer I can go, and these two old ladies, the clock is ticking. But some part of me wants me to let them die.
And that's his Oscar winning speech. I'd like to say this is going to be at the AMC theaters, but they'll be bankrupt. So it's going to be on pay per view or Netflix. It came from within, coming this fall to your house. Thank you, guys. And now we're going to do a little talk show. So let's bring up all the actors for our talk show. We're going to be running a little short of time again. So we'll be doing our talk show and, of course, our crisis hotline. I'm not sure if we'll get beyond those 2 games. But everyone's going to be a talk show. So what I'm going to do is bring you up full screen. And I'm going to tell you what your character is going to be. So let's bring Rebecca up first. Okay, Rebecca. And Rebecca, you're going to be a rock star. Okay, so go ahead. You can go black and go get in your character as a rock star. And let's bring up Champ Kid or Steven. Okay, Steven. What you're going to be is a video gamer. Okay, you create video games. Go ahead and get into your character and go to black, and we'll come back and get you in just a second. Okay, let's go with Lori. Lori, you're going to be a family therapist. Okay, a family therapist. So go ahead and get into your character, and we'll be right back with you. And then let's go with Tim. Tim is going to be a YouTuber. Tim, you're going to be a YouTuber, okay? You make content for YouTube for all those kids and teens and whoever you want to sell it to, okay? Go get in character there. Let's bring up Cassandra, who is Beth. Beth, you're going to be a matchmaker, okay? You're going to help put people together. All right, so go ahead and go get in character right there. And now let's bring up George from his last character. Maybe he wants to be George still. Is he moving? Is George moving? He's moving a little. Okay, George. Okay, good, George. George, you're going to be a special ops, okay? Like undercover, Secret Service, CIA, special ops, okay? Go ahead and get in character. We can't hear you. You're muted. You're special ops. Okay, let's bring on, I think it would be our guest, Lavelle. I don't think we've given her anything. So you're going to be a food critic, okay? You're going to be a food critic. So go ahead and get in your character there. And I think that's everybody. If I don't see anybody, they're all in black. Okay, and go ahead. And, who's this? Bring them up. Oh, Madame Lufgang. Yes, Lexi. David. Let's bring him up. David, okay. David, you'll be an astrologist, okay? Astrologist. Okay, and then we'll just bring in Lexi. She's our final one. And Lexi, you're going to be a nanny. Okay, you'll be a nanny. Okay, so whenever you're ready, just go ahead and come on back up in your character. And we'll get ready to do our talk show. So if I see you up, okay, let's start the talk show. Hi, this is Ken Scove. This is the LA Connection Talk Show. I've got 9 wonderful guests here today, and all different eclectic backgrounds. Let's bring up Newsom. Newsom, he just left us. Okay, so there's Newsom. Okay, Newsom, hi. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and let's find out some more of your history here.
Well, I am Newsome. I am a YouTuber on YouTube. I specialize in making cat videos, and the FYI, it's pronounced Newsome, like a cat.
Oh, okay.
Meow. It's
Okay.
it's a lifestyle that I like to do. Meow.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about one of your top cat videos?
Oh, yes. The 3 million cat video one. It's where that I do a mock parody of the scene from Cats, the Skimbo Shanks scene, where I am basically tap dancing on a piece of cardboard while singing the song of Skimbo Shanks. It was exhausting. I had to use a lot of green screen effects. They were not too great, but people said the effects in my video were better than the effects in Cats. Meow.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see that. I'll be going to YouTube to check you out in just a moment.
Make sure you
Let's
click
bring
the
up
bell
our
and
next.
subscribe on my channel, by the way, Meow.
Okay, we'll click a like for you. Let's bring up our guest right now. And our guest, you are an expert in what field?
Food. I'm a food critic.
Food.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what restaurant maybe you've gone to, or someplace your last stop in where you critique the food. Can you tell us that?
My last restaurant was this most magnificent little restaurant in Sweden. And it was so extraordinary because in Sweden, they make these very cold things. And of course, I'm not really a fan of cold things. So to warm it up, I had to take some of the food that they had to rub it on my body. And instead of putting it in my mouth, I experienced the most extraordinary sensation. You have to experience it. It gives me chills just thinking of the sensation that I got for putting the food on my body instead of in my mouth. You've got to experience it. It's simply beyond real. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am
Okay, well, thank you. I can't wait till some restaurants start opening up here in Los Angeles. I'll be going out there and putting some food on my body. Let's
Oh,
bring in Warlock. I think he's a video game expert. Hi, Warlock. Tell us what video game you're working on.
Hey, well, yeah, you're right. I do design video games. They've been my whole life. Ever since I was a kid, I've always mastered them. I've always been a prodigy. But this one in particular, oh man, it is beyond anything you have ever seen. It is a racing game, but it's also battling too. So it's like a dual mode. It's like basically monster truck machines racing to the death. And even more so with this one, when you actually win that cash money with it. Yeah, you have to subscribe to it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to be looking for that game. I'll subscribe to it, and we'll get on that. I think we have Koala, maybe Koala. Let's bring Koala up. And Koala, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, good. I am just normal koala, definitely not secret agent in disguise. As you can see,
okay.
koala features like my koala face. I have all of the necessary qualifications. Thank you.
Can you tell us what you're working on?
If I do that, I have to kill you. Just so we're clear.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want that to happen, but maybe when we're, not on television, you can tell me. Let's bring up Golda Meir. Golda, there she
Golda
is.
Meir.
Okay, Golda and
Golda Meir.
Golda
Yes,
Meir. And you're a matchmaker, right?
That is correct. And never minding all the small talk. I have perfect match for you. You never believe.
Who would that be?
I have the Klopman sisters. They are twins. You will never know who you are dating, but you will have the most fun, and they will be wonderful for you. And I can find the matches for everyone here. They are all so eligible. And of course, they need the best matches. Everyone needs good matches. So I am here. Look at Koala. Koala looking so unhappy. No one to be with yet. I find you one. I find you another koala. I find you anything you want. It has come to me. I am here for you. Meanwhile, do not forget what I say. The Klopman sisters, they are for you. I kid you not.
I can't wait to meet them. I might have to become a Mormon and date them both. Let's bring up Colette. I think is Colette Miss Colette. She's a nanny, and I'd like to find out a little bit about her skill set. So tell us about you being a nanny.
Oh, yes. Hello. Well, first of all, I prefer the term governess. I am from England. It's been a while since I've been there, however, and I've been moved around from place to place. I have taught several people. However, I'm currently teaching Lord Radcliffe's ward, Adele. One thing that I like to teach young girls about is that they should always wear a corset. I've got 7 or 8 of these. I like to make sure they're tied tight because I think women should feel good in a corset. I think it's very empowering for them to learn how to be restricted and still walk and still be very elegant. So yeah, I I currently am teaching Adele. Obviously, she's French, so she doesn't speak English quite that well, hence why Lord Radcliffe had me be her governess. So I believe with lots of time and practice, she'll be pretty good at English and hopefully pretty good at tying her own corset, say.
Okay. Did you say that men should wear corsets?
I don't believe men
Is
should
that
wear
what I heard?
corsets, but if they want to, they can. I mean, they probably
Okay. Okay.
would give them a nice silhouette if that's what they want. I mean, there's really no.
Well, yeah, we are getting a little tires around our midsection, so that might be something men should start getting into. Let's bring up Lori. Lori, do we have her? Is she still here? Can we bring? There she is. Let's bring her up right now. Okay, Lori. So, what are you an expert in?
I married a man named Dr. Young Lover, spelled Jung, like Jung. And I want you to know that everyone is evolving all the time. And I want you to know you're normal, but you have to trust me because I can only help you if you trust me. And
Right. I understand you're
everybody,
a family therapist, right? Yes, a family therapist. So, how do you help a family?
well, I want them to bond with their parents, but first they have to bond with me. And we're all different. This is different than this. This is a zebra, and this is whatever you want it to be. This is the new Rorschach. We don't have to look at cards anymore. Whatever it means to you is what it means. But you have to make sure that I'm well taken care of and you like me, or else we can't bond with you or your parents. And you might become a pervert if you don't get past certain 3-year-old stages. But at least you're
I
not
might have
paranoid.
yeah, maybe I'll have the nanny and koala visit you. Let's go now to, I think we have Ron Paul. There's Ron. I think we'll bring him up right now. There he is. Ron, you are an astrologist. Tell us about our futures.
Well, I can see all you guys' future right here in the stone. See,
Uh,
I got my master's at astrology at a ripe young age of 16 back in '89. Since then, I moved to LA, got a nice shack on the hills, have been studying all the stars and futures that foresee everyone. Some are grim, some are happy, but the one thing we all share in common is death. It is unescapable, but yet it can be a little pleasurable. I just have to ask, this better not be airing anywhere since I might have hurried up the deeds of the future for a couple people when it comes to death, you know what I mean? But yeah,
oh, really?
yeah,
Who
life
who
is kind of
who
grim.
in particular you talking to? Who of the people here today on the talk show are going to be dying early?
Well, let's just say that koala has a surprise in his back.
Oh no!
That's all
And
I've
who
got to
else
say.
might be dying? Or it looks like Koala is dying right now. I think look at
Well,
him. He's
well, he
dying.
must have got
Koala's
in that
going.
water. You know what doesn't mix
Oh
well?
my!
Water or toaster. And I could see the koala had a fascination with that toaster night. Our guest Lavelle also shouldn't go walking at 2:03 a.m. tonight, since there might be a banana peel where she's stepping. Or, in my case, me in a butcher's hat and a knife. But it's practically the same thing.
Wow. Well, let's end on a more exciting note. We have Jick Magger, our rock star. And hi,
That's right.
Jick. Good to see you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Tell us what you're working on
Good
there,
to
Jick.
see you.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, I'm working on the best song you've ever heard, man. The best song you've ever heard. I'm a little drunk right now. I drank all the champagne that was left in my dressing room. They said it was for other people, but I was like, no, it's all for me. That's why it's in my dressing room. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm working on the best hit. Would you like to hear a little sample?
Yeah, I was just hoping you didn't drink any Lysol because of what the president said. So thank God you're safe. You didn't drink Lysol. Okay, so champagne. Okay, let's hear your song. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah. I'm going to bring my microphone I bring with me everywhere. Let me just grab it real quick. Oh, there it is. All right. And here we go. Humanity is dying. But it's okay because we still have ourselves. Humanity is dying. But it's okay because we still have ourselves. Don't listen to the government. They're gonna tell you to drink Lysol. Don't listen to the government. They're gonna tell you to stay inside. Just go to the beach, do all the things, and do not listen. Don't listen. Yeah, so something I've been working on just a little bit,
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a penguin as a fan, and anarchy is what you're talking about. And I think with all this stuff going on in the world right now, anarchy could be the next thing that's going to happen. We don't know. That has been the LA Connection talk show. We appreciate all you guys coming on tonight. Due to time restraints, this will end our show today. This is our third online show at the LA Connection Comedy Theater, and we're going to be introducing the cast in just a second. You can see this again at LAC Comedy is our channel, and we'll be putting up monthly shows for you guys. You can also see laconnectioncomedy.com is our website. Mad Movies Online is one of our YouTube channels. LA Connection Theater is our Instagram page, and our Twitter is LAC Comedy. But let's introduce our cast today. Again, I'm Ken Scoba, host of the show. Let's bring up our guest, Lavelle.
Hello,
That's
yes.
Lavelle. Thanks for playing with us, Lavelle. Let's bring up Dave. Thanks for playing with us again today, Dave. All right, let's bring up Lexi.
Hi, or bye,
Thanks, Lexi,
I guess.
for playing with. Let's bring up Beth.
Hey, thanks for
Beth.
playing with us.
Let's bring up Steven. Eventually, he'll be in sync.
Thanks for watching.
Let's bring up Colton, or the Penguin. Colton, he's down there. It says Penguin. Bring him up. There he is.
Up.
He's not up yet. There he is, Colton. And his cat. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Multi-species.
Now we have to pay residuals. Let's bring up Lori.
Hi.
Hey, Lori. Let's bring up Rebecca.
Hi, don't listen to that last song. Absolutely stay home, please.
And Tim.
Well, that's all, folks.
And let's bring up the whole cast and everybody wave and say goodbye.
Bye.
And you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. That's the LA Connection online show.
Woo, my arms are tired.